Hi, everybody.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Nugget and Dre Show. So tonight we're talking about your hot market and warm market prospecting. It's probably your hardest network to prospect that you will ever come across.
Probably, yep.
Your mom and your sister and your brother and your dad and your grandparents and your aunts and uncles and your cousins, that's who we're talking about. We're like really, really close friends. Like I know with my best friends, they're supportive of me being in this business and they're excited for my opportunity and everything, but they're not like, hey, how can I help you?
Yeah, no, and I'm feeling the exact same thing. Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, do your thing, we support you,
Yeah,
but spend time with me and I don't know what to do, and I won't handle blitz cards for you.
So we have our lovely GoPro books ready to rock here. So if you do have the GoPro book, in chapter 5, skill number 2, we're both ready. He talks about how to prospect your hot and cold market, and what do you say to them? And he gives actual verbiage, which is wonderful.
Fantastic. But he talks, I don't want to say a lot, but a bit before it, and there's a bit of yellow on my page.
There's a lot of highlighting.
So there's some really good points in here. So I just kind of wanted to go through some of those to kind of help you guys see what we're seeing and not just the script, so that you understand where they're coming from, what he's meaning, all that type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So inviting your prospects, which is what we're covering, is probably the most critical skill that you are ever going to develop in this business. If you can't invite people properly, or if you don't know how to invite people properly, you're going to have a lot harder time succeeding in this business versus being able to harness and grow these skills.
Totally.
So this is definitely crucial, which is why we wanted to go over it today.
This is what I've got highlighted in my head on audio. He says here, I tried everything. I was like a hunter with the goal of bagging an elephant. I went around with a gun/opportunity in my hand and shot at everything that moved. I didn't really care about relationships. All I cared about was getting that new recruit. My attitude was some will, so what next? Not always the greatest way to think.
Not saying that you should stick away from some will, won't, oh well, because you kind of still have to have that same attitude or outlook, but don't strictly look at it that way.
Yeah.
Because we do have to understand that, yes, some people are going to join our business and some aren't. It's just the way it's going to work.
Mm-hmm. The other half of that is that a lot of people that are saying no to you, especially in your hot market, just no for now. They're not necessarily saying no forever. I know, like, for instance, my brother. I want him on my team more than anything because he is an amazing networker. He is like me. We're both social butterflies, and we love to chat up new people. We love to meet new people. We love to talk to the people we already know. So I want him as part of my team bad, and he knows that. I voiced that to him straight up. But he wants to see that paycheck, and he knows, and I know that as soon as he sees that paycheck, that's when he's going to sign up. So I'm actually going to approach him with this week, and I'll let you know next week how it goes. I'm really excited to say my Eric Worre words, I call them, to my brother, and just let him know that I'm okay with him not joining, but does he know anybody else that is, now what are his words?
Oh, hold on.
Does he know anybody else that is
motivated or hardworking or looking for an opportunity to make more cash flow in his area, or
goal-oriented, money-motivated? What was a couple of
good on computers?
Yeah.
I would encourage everyone to sit down tonight and go through, make a list of what you see as somebody who would be good in this business. Are they a coach? Are they a good mentor? Are they really social and outgoing? Are they good with computers or social media? Or, like, the list is freaking endless.
Yeah, totally.
But start making that list for yourself so that you can start brainstorming people who fit into those categories, and you can start talking to them.
Definitely. And part of it is if you understand or you see that type of person as somebody who's going to be successful in this business, you're going to try and lean yourself in that direction, but you're also going to keep your eyes out for those people that have those aspects to them or those traits to them.
Definitely.
Totally.
If you're here, please say hi that you're here.
Yes.
And don't forget that you can ask questions. We can see your comments. We can answer right away. So don't feel shy to ask questions and say you're here.
So hello to Steven. Hi, Steven. Thanks for joining us. All right. So moving on.
He goes on to say, be more like a farmer. Mm-hmm. They built relationships, or they build relationships. They learn how to build trust with the people they meet, and were able to skillfully transfer the belief they had about their products and opportunity. Their goal wasn't to immediately recruit their prospects. Their initial objective was to educate their prospect on what they had to offer and let those prospects decide if something that they wanted to do.
Your biggest job as an It Works distributor and a recruiter, a professional recruiter, is to be a consultant. You want to sit down with every one of your prospects and help them make a really educated decision. There are specific questions that you can ask them when you're interviewing them too. This is an interview. Like, you don't want to just sign up anybody on your team. You want to know that that person's going to work. You want to know that that person's going to want it enough that they're going to educate themselves to become a professional. And you're going to need to know what their goal is.
Yeah.
So I actually was just watching an Eric Ward video the other night. Mm-hmm. I always watch him. So I fell asleep to this one. It was just a 12-minute video, and it was just the other day. And he basically asks a few questions. The first question is so
how much money would you like to make a month?
Make this worth it for you.
Perfect wording.
So, and he always uses the same words every time. These same words that he uses every time are super golden. He tried, tested, and true. He uses them with every one of his prospects and has for the last 25 years or whatever it is.
He's a guru for a reason.
Yeah, it's almost 30 years he's been in network marketing. So now he is fully professional. So that is the first question that he asks. To make this opportunity worth it for you, what would you have to make per month? Wait for the question. Wait for the answer. You don't want to say like, oh my God, this is the best opportunity ever. You can make $32,000 a month, or you can make $10,000 a month. Or you're either going to overblow it for them, or you're going to undermine it.
Yeah.
You're going to say like, wouldn't you like to make another $500 a month? And they're going to be like, no, I want 12.
Yeah. Or they may be like, holy, I only wanted a couple hundred.
Yeah, exactly. So you might be overshooting it, or you might be undermining it. So wait for their answer as to what their magic number is. If they're thinking like, it would be sweet, $230, because that would pay for phone bills and the internet.
Yeah.
Or
that could be childcare.
Yeah.
Or vehicle payments. Or they could just be wanting to pay for groceries every month.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You don't know their goal. You have to ask them what their goal is. This is part of your being a consultant. So then this...
I love that. Okay, so just to alleviate on that a little bit. Kat challenged me the other day to look at things more of me being a consultant versus a leader per se. Mm-hmm. So if you're like hostess coaching or coaching your team, look at it more from an outside perspective, like you are being paid for what you're giving them. So you're not being paid for what you're doing, you're being paid for the advice you're giving. So yes, look at it in that way. So if you were paying for a service of sort, you would want the best service possible. So just keep that in mind. If I was doing this and somebody was telling me what to do, what information would I want to know? What direction would I want to know?
Totally. I love it. That's how you got to think about this all the time, is that you're a consultant. You don't want to, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself, but you don't want to just sign up anybody. You want to know that they're going to want it and they're going to work for it.
So yeah, first question, how much would you like to make a month? The second one would be, so based on that dollar amount that they want, how many hours per week are they willing to commit to grow that kind of income? So
wait for the answer.
Yeah.
Don't be like, could you put in 20 hours a week? Or could you put in 2 hours a week? Because they're going to, again, you're undermining, you're too high. So wait for the answer. So, okay, so let's make up some fun answers.
Okay, so let's say Andrea came to me, how many do I want to make? Let's say I said $1,000 a month.
Okay, so now thinking about that amount of money, how many hours a week would you want to put into that?
Let's say like 10.
Like 10 a week? Okay, 10 hours a week. That's pretty reasonable. So now my third question.
We're going to keep going.
So to make that amount of money per month with 10 hours a week, how many months are you thinking that you could do that in?
So let's do 2 examples. So let's say 1 month.
Okay. So I think that those are really amazing numbers, and that's an amazing goal. So out of those 3 numbers, though, I would say if you change just one of them, any one of them, that you would be able to achieve that goal.
So maybe you could up it to 2 months. Like, okay, 1 month maybe might not be enough time for you to reach that income, but maybe if you go to 2 or 3 months, it might be a little more realistic. And you want to be open and honest with your prospects.
Totally.
So if they say some crazy numbers like $10,000 a month in 3 months and work 5 hours a week,
you know they're going to have to change 1 or 2 of those numbers.
Yeah.
But as their consultant, let them know that those are totally realistic numbers, but you would have to change 1 or 2 of those because not quite matching up. Now, don't say, I know that you can make $10,000 within 6 months if you're going to be putting in 10 hours a week or whatever it is. But just say, if you're willing to change a few of those answers or a few of those numbers, then I can help you do that.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind.
There's my Jackie Marchant number. My Jackie Marchant words. I can definitely help you with that.
When she talks about timing a lot with this. So when you're inviting prospects to view, whether it be a video or a meeting or a call or a tool of some sort, like our Steps to Success or something, wait until you feel like the opportunity is right. So you're asking them, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being you're ready to join, 1 being you're not interested, where are you sitting? And let's say they say 8. They might be pretty close to joining. This might be a good time to be able to throw in the opportunity a little bit more and try to close that point. Whereas somebody who's at a 4, you're probably going to want to do some more tools or exposures with.
Yeah. Now, one of the most wonderful things that is said in this book is that a prospect is going to have to view the opportunity or the product anywhere from 4 to 6 times before they join. So keep that in mind. Know that when I go to my brother and I say, you got to join this. Like, this is amazing. He's not going to be like, sign me up. Where do I go? Yeah. So I'm going to have to keep on dripping on him, or I'm going to have to keep on exposing him to the product. Now I tapped him. So that's my second exposure. Now him and his wife are going to make an order. There's my third exposure. They're going to get that product, so they're going to get them themselves and be able to use it themselves. Next up, I'm actually, my next plan for him, and I hope you watch this one day, Mike.
It was all
in my plan. Yeah. No. But my next exposure for him, I would like him to meet somebody who's in my upline, somebody who is one of my mentors, somebody who has helped me get to where I'm at already. So that would be my 4th exposure for him. See where he's at that point. That's where I joined, was my 4th exposure.
That was probably 3rd or 4th too. Yeah.
So that's my 4th exposure with him. We'll see if that works. And at that point, that's when I want to ask him, like, where are you at? Like 1 to 10. And like, really, do you physically need to see that check before you're, signing? Or is it something that you just need to see more of the opportunity, and why can I make this much money in such a little amount of time?
Yeah.
He was in network marketing before, and that's what you're going to run into with a lot of your prospects is back in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, network marketing was not what it is today.
No.
That's where everyone thinks that everything is a pyramid scheme. Everything that's network marketing is a pyramid scheme. It's not. It used to be. So a lot of people are jaded. There's been a lot of bad experiences with
sour taste in their mouth.
Yeah, with some multi-level marketing, and It's too bad, but it's something that we do have to deal with. And we're in a whole new age. We have a huge opportunity here that we can really offer to people.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
But I digress. Carry on.
So we've been rambling a little bit, but that's because we love Eric Rory so much. We could talk about him for hours.
We get excited.
So he has 4 rules, 4 fundamentals of inviting prospects. So we'll go through those really quickly. The first one, number 1, you must emotionally detach yourself from the outcome.
Which I have a hard time doing with my brother.
It's hard, right? Well, especially with somebody that you're super close with. But we just have to remember that they're not saying no to us personally. It's not on a personal level. Mm-hmm. They're just saying no to what you're offering right now.
For now.
Remember that.
Not forever.
No. Just remember, it is for now.
Actually, Jordan Adler had a really good, we talked about that before, actually. Jordan Adler has a really good metaphor for detaching yourself, or detaching your emotions from the moment. And that was his hang gliding.
Yeah.
Where, like, he couldn't think. It was a switch. He had to shut it off, not think about how he could totally die if he jumps off that cliff, but just think about, okay, is the air movement correct? Am I going to, be able to take off? Is it right? It's right. Go.
Run and jump.
Yeah.
And I love that because he just talks about how you have to, like, run and go for it and then just fly. Instead of, like, you can't just walk up and
be like,
fly.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. there can't be any hesitation.
Yeah.
And I'd really like to incorporate that into our business.
Yeah.
If we have hesitation, it's going to hold us back.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff is scary. We know it. We go through it, too. We still get scared. Don't worry.
Take your emotions, light switch, and go.
Bye-bye. Yeah. So, yeah. Rule number 2. Be yourself. I know some of us think that we have to put on this, like, fake smile and be all who we're not, but people are going to join you first.
Mm-hmm.
So just remember to be yourself. Be, like, if you're happy and energetic, be yourself. Don't be a fake you.
Yeah.
Because people are going to find that out, and then they're not going to continue to follow you or do
That's
anything.
why on our videos and stuff, we're just really real. We have nothing written down, books in front of us. That is it.
We're just talking.
We're not following along on, a preset schedule or anything. We're just really real, and this is how we always are. So I just keeps it real with everybody.
I like it. Step number 3. Bring some passion. Enthusiasm is contagious. We talk about this a lot, actually.
Being black and bling all the time.
If you're happy and you're excited and you want to build your business and you're going out there, that's just going to shine on people.
Yeah.
But just make sure, like, if you're having a bad day, still put that smile on. Still get out there, and if you're having a bad day, listen to some Eric Warren. He'll lift you up, I promise.
I promise. He has a 3-minute video that he posts on his YouTube page every day. And I do love what he says about his videos, actually. He says that he gets the most out of those videos. He's like, yeah, sure, you get to see them, everybody gets to see them, but I'm the one who has to plan it, I'm the one who has to actually go through with it, and I'm the one who has to stay consistent with it. And I have to think about it, and then I have to present it.
Yeah.
So he says that he gets the most out of it, and I think I get a lot out of this too.
Totally.
I get a major bonus by doing these videos.
Oh, especially because we sit before and after and talk more too. So we brainstorm, we think about our next call. We're doing a seminar thing after this. I mean, yeah, I forget what I was going to say.
Just that we
get so much
bring the passion, and we like we bring the passion, and we enjoy what we do. And, like, literally, me and my husband went out for our anniversary date last night. I wore my green, black, and bling. I never take it off. I blitzed the girl at the waitress at the restaurant that we went to. Thank you. So, like, I never take it off. I never take off my business hat. I'm very, very passionate about this business. I know that it is a huge opportunity, and it's so major, and it's changing my life already. I was able to quit my job and work full-time doing this, and so spending some time doing a YouTube video for you guys to tell you how we can do this is very, very pivotal for my success and for yours.
Yeah, exactly. Rule number 4.
4.
Have a strong posture. So it's not necessarily us telling you to sit up straight. It's just being confident in what you're doing. Whether you are or not, act like it. Yeah. Act confident. Be that person that you see walk across the stage, or your leader, or just like, whew, breathe. Remember to breathe.
Yeah. Having that posture is really important, even when you're blitzing somebody. If you're gonna, go up to somebody and be like, "Do you want this?" That's not a good blitz.
They're gonna be like,
if you're walking up to them and being like, "I think that you would be an amazing addition to my business. I would love to partner up with you and show you the opportunity that I've taken advantage of. Take my card. I'm going to take your number so that I can give you a call. I'm going to enter you into my monthly wrap draw, and I'm going to give you a call because I think we have more to talk about." That sounds a lot better than, "Do you want this?"
Good at what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just have a posture about you. Have that bring that passion. Smile. No, don't walk up to people and frown or even like cower.
Yeah. Walk
up to them with a really confident smile and approach them and let them know what you have.
Yes.
Because you have something really cool in your hands.
Right. Mm-hmm. So Krista Ford actually posted the full audio of GoPro on the Facebook page. So I want to encourage everyone to go to that YouTube and listen to it.
No excuse, it's free.
It's free. Come on, we just bought it. And I got it in my car now.
Yeah, it's nice that you can
everywhere
hit
I go.
The CD player.
Yeah, that's all I've been listening to. GoPro.
It's great.
Yeah.
And actually, just a reminder, the GoPro book and CD audio are a little bit different. There's actually a little extra addition in the audio.
Yeah, there's a really good speech that Eric Moore gives.
It was his first big major speech that he actually won a little prize for.
It was powerful, too. Like, that thing was crazy. You had
nothing to do with, nothing and everything to do with it.
It had to do with the industry, not the direct business he was in at the time. So it's really good that you can even relate it back to what we're doing.
Yeah, very cool.
It's fantastic. I love it. So we don't have a lot of time left.
Yeah.
We have to cut it a little bit shorter today, even though we try not to keep them longer than about half an hour for you guys, because I know things get crazy.
Yes.
But maybe we'll hold on a second, see if there's any questions. Anybody saying hi?
See if we have any questions. And then one thing that he actually has a nice little boxed area here that I'll read for you guys. Your ability to get a large group of people to consistently do a few simple things over an extended period of time is what is going to be the best formula for your financial independence in network marketing.
So let's say it again.
Your ability to get a large group of people to consistently do a few things over an extended period of time. So you can't do this all by yourself. You need a team.
Yeah.
You need people to join you in this opportunity to make you successful and for them to be successful. That's why we do this as a team. That's why we have a team page. That's why we team up and we get our teams on here. I said team like 6 times. Team. It's a massive amount of people that we just consistently do the same thing over and over and over again over an extended period of time, and that's what builds that big paycheck. That's what, brings it home.
We have it already all laid out for you guys. You don't have to reinvent it. Steps to success. But like when you're starting your distributors off, get them to watch the product
Training
Academy. Thank you. Do the product tester post and the business post. Do the 3-way calls with them. Set their launch events. Like those are all very simple things that you can get them doing.
They're all laid out for you right on the Files and Reps to Riches.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. We're going to head out for the night. We're 26 minutes in, so that's perfect. Thank you guys so much for coming. We see that we have a few viewers. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next
week. We love that
week.
you guys join us every week. It makes our day. And we love doing these for you guys.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks
guys.
again. Have a great night.